Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today is a rainy day and it is July 1st and it is time to harvest my garlic. We planted this garlic on March 14th, which is a spring sowing of garlic, and we actually got some harvest out of it, which I wasn't really sure when planting it if we were actually going to get anything since it was late, but we ended up having a long spring with some more cold nights afterwards, so the garlic grew up and it seems to have bulbed up perfectly fine. It pushed scapes 2 to 3 weeks ago and we harvested those and ate them for the salads. And another thing to look for is the dying leaves, which mine are definitely dying back. So let's head in there, take a look at them, and get some of this garlic harvested. So here is my in-ground garlic and Echo Pup. You can see the leaves are dying back, so they're about ready to be harvested. I think they are ready. The scapes, you can see I already cut off here and we already harvested those. So the thing you want to look for when harvesting your garlic is 2 to 3 weeks after the scapes are pushed. You want to go ahead and harvest those, and then you want to check and make sure that the bottom sets of leaves are dying back, turning yellow, and that's probably a good time to harvest. Now, you probably don't want to harvest right after it rains, but this is when I got time and I think they're ready, so we're going to go ahead and pull a few of these and make sure they're ready. I'm going to gently wiggle. There you go. Not a bad bulb of garlic right there. Still real firm. Let's see this one. Alright, that one broke. So that one's getting eaten for dinner tonight. I don't want to break these. I didn't want to break that one either, but so I'll go ahead and dig this up with my hory. And that's a good one there. Go ahead and sit this camera down. That's a good one there. Go ahead and cut the roots off of it. Got a pretty good bulb there. Happy with that. Get something to put these in. Alright, I'm back with my harvesting basket. And we got 2 cloves of garlic already. And we're going to go around, see how many I got planted. All I planted was 3 bulbs of garlic that I got from Lowe's. Soft neck garlic. So we'll go ahead and see how much I get out of 3 bulbs, because I have not counted. I guess I can count. That looks good to me. I'll set you up there so I can get these roots cleaned off without damaging any more bulbs, and I'll get these all harvested, put in the basket. Alright, so we got a dozen bulbs of garlic out of the ground already, and I didn't have enough space in the raised beds, that's why I planted them in the ground. So now I have a couple along the edge of this. This is the west side of my asparagus bed, so they did pretty well over here too, and it looks like they're ready to go with the lower leaves dying back. Let's see what we got. There we go, another good bulb. This is definitely one of the smaller ones. What do you think, Pup? You want to harvest any of these? 14, 12, 13, 14. It's 15. Ended up with a double. Got twins. So we got another dozen out of this small space on the edge of my asparagus bed that wasn't getting utilized anyway. So now it's so now that's 2 dozen garlic bulbs. And heading over to my last location for garlic, which is on the east end of my root vegetable bed and salad bed. You can see it's all pretty full, but down here you can see I got some garlic trying to poke out, and it is pretty much all dying back, turning yellow. So that definitely means it's ready to go. If you've never seen one before, here is escape. You can see this one's still pushing escape, but it's too late for that. It's actually empty. It's not actually going to fill up. This one actually died back completely. So I'm a little late. Here's another escape. I'm a little late on these harvesting, I think, but we just had a couple 100-degree days, so that kind of dried everything out. I tried to keep everything watered, but let me get the whole root out. Yeah, I have, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Should get at least 14 bulbs of garlic out of this side, so that might be 3 dozen garlic bulbs for 3 bulbs of garlic planted. So 1 dozen per bulb, that's pretty good. Let's get these ones harvested now, and then we'll do a final count. So you can see I underestimated the size of my harvest basket. It's pretty much fully loaded. I'm going to get these over to the patio so I can lay them out for an area to dry. Okay, we're here in my patio and we got the garlic, and we are going to be doing the next step of the drying process, which includes laying out the bulbs on a single layer under roof so they're not in the direct sun or the rain, and somewhere with a lot of good airflow. So I'm just going to take these and lay them on my patio table here on a single layer. I'm going to leave the dirt on them because they don't need to be off yet. Any big chunks of dirt you might want to just knock off so it doesn't hold a bunch of moisture. But don't worry about cleaning them just yet. Go ahead and lay them out so they can dry naturally. Anything like this, you're definitely going to want to separate those two and lay them out evenly. I'm going to go ahead and get these all laid out and talk about what's next. Okay, so all of them are laid out in a nice single layer. They have plenty of room for airflow. They're gonna have to stay like this for a good 2 weeks or so, and they'll be nice and dry by then. You want to come in with some scissors, and once they're dry, you want to do this. Come in and go ahead and just snip off all the roots. So that'll help it in the curing process, to where once they're curing, they start absorbing some moisture in the air, out of the air. They won't try and sprout from the roots. So you want to get rid of the roots, and that'll help mitigate the sprouting and maybe help them store a little bit longer. Once you get them cured for a good 2 weeks, you can, with the soft neck variety like this, you can take them and braid them. And I might do that actually with some of these, and go ahead and hang them up again in a place out of direct sun and direct rainfall. But that's pretty much it for the garlic. And that's about all for the garlic. I ended up getting 39 bulbs in this harvest, but I also already harvested 2 bulbs earlier in the week for dinner. So 41 bulbs out of 3 bulbs of garlic that I planted. So I think that's a pretty good ratio to get out of it. We've got varying sizes, from good large size to a little bit smaller. But all in all, I think this is a very good, successful garlic harvest. First time grow. Especially planting these in spring and not October like a lot of people do. That's all for this one. If you enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more growing and gardening videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell, so you'll be notified whenever I'll post a new video. I do weekly garden tours during the growing season, and I also will be doing some harvest videos and some planting and sowing videos. So go ahead and stick around. We can garden together. That's all for this one. You can find me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching.